Hi there, Kath Gammack, rig market analyst with Westwood Global Energy, here with a quick recap on some of the offshore rig market highlights during the period 14th up and until the 20th of June. There was only one new contract announcement, but plenty of other activity. Confirming a RigLogics report from the 2nd of May, Rhino Resources says that it has secured Northern Ocean-owned ultra-deepwater semi-sub Deep-Sea Mira to drill its next well offshore Namibia. The unit will be used to spud the Volans 1X exploration well in PEL 85, starting in July or August this year, with an estimated duration of 52 to 55 days. The rig recently completed a long-term campaign with Total Energies off Namibia and is now in Walvis Bay. Shell has moved Transocean ultra-deepwater drillship Deepwater Proteus to the Nashville prospect in Mississippi Canyon Block 524. The exploration well is being drilled in 7,375 feet of water. The rig is contracted to Shell until May of 2026. Petrobras has mobilised ultra-deepwater semi-sub Noble Discoverer to the Tapia-Lula prospect in block OFS-GUA-0 offshore Colombia. The rig is currently firm with Petrobras into August of 2026. Petrobras has an unpriced 400-day option remaining that could keep the rig busy into the third quarter of 2027. The development plan for the expansion of Northern Lights, which is part of the Norwegian full-scale CCS project Longship, has been approved by the Ministry of Energy. Phase 2 of the project involves a significant increase in developed CO2 injection capacity. The expansion will increase the transport and storage capacity from 1.5 million to at least 5 million tonnes of CO2 per year. The project includes expanding the onshore terminal at Øygarden near Bergen with a new jetty, constructing additional storage tanks and increasing the pump capacity. Offshore, the number of injection wells will double, increasing from 2 to 4. The expansion investment amounts to 7.5 billion. The EU has awarded funding of €131 million, while the remainder of the financing comes from the company, which is a joint venture between Equinor, Shell and Total Energies. The Norwegian government also advised that Northern Lights has signed an agreement with Stockholm Exergi to receive up to 0.9 million tonnes of CO2 annually from a bioenergy facility in the Stockholm region. Brazil's National Agency of Petroleum, Natural Gas and Biofuels has stated that the fifth cycle of permanent concession offer, which was held on the 17th of June, resulted in a record signing bonus total of approximately $180 million. In total, 34 onshore and offshore blocks were acquired by 9 companies. The winners must follow the next steps in the process, such as presentation of documents and payment of the signature bonus, before the contracts can be signed. Contract signing is scheduled to take place until the 28th of November this year. Further to a RigLogics report from the 27th of May, ADNOC Drilling jackup Algira has moved from Sarza offshore the United Arab Emirates to begin a new 15-year deal with ADNOC Offshore. This is the first of 2 jackups that have been prepared for new long-term contracts for ADNOC, the other being Ghana. Work undertaken on the rigs at the Lampel shipyard in Sharjah will leverage advanced digitalization, real-time data analytics, and AI as ADNOC Drilling continues to deploy the technology throughout its fleet to improve safety, efficiency, and maximise asset value and operational uptime. Beacon Offshore has received an approved permit to drill the Zephyrus 2 well in Mississippi Canyon Block 759 in the US Gulf. The well will be drilled in 3,526 feet of water by Transocean ultra-deepwater drillship Deepwater Atlas. The rig is committed to Beacon, pending some contingent options, until April of 2027, and is currently on location in the Shenandoah field. In mid-2028, Deepwater Atlas has a 1 year plus 1 year option charter lined up with BP. Further to the 5th of June RigLogic's update on the arrival of Hanwha Drilling ultra-deepwater drillship Tidal Action, the recently delivered rig continues its journey to Brazil and is now due to arrive on or around the 12th of July. Upon arrival, she will undergo customs inspection and customer acceptance ahead of commencing her 931-day charter with Petrobras, likely in September of 2025. The rig is being managed by Constellation Oil Services. Following the 27th of February RigLogic's report on the upcoming swap of jackup Perenigro 10 for jackup Jindal Pioneer, it is understood Saipem's Perenigro 10 has now arrived off Mexico. The rig is expected to begin work in the next couple of weeks once the units have been swapped. The bareboat charter Jindal Pioneer will then be returned to its owner, Jindal Drilling. Perenigro 10 is expected to work for Pemex through at least the rest of this year, pending the exercise of an option. And finally, ConocoPhillips drilled the second appraisal well, 6507/5-12F, in production license 891 of the Norwegian North Sea using Odfjell-managed midwater semi-sub deep-sea Yantai. The objective was to delineate the discovery proven in well 6507/5-10S, which was drilled by Transocean ultra-deepwater semi-sub Leif Eriksen. The oil discovery was proven in 2020. Initial calculations indicate a resource estimate of between 4.9 and 9.8 million standard cubic meters of oil equivalent, corresponding to around 30.8 to 61.6 million barrels of oil equivalent. The licensees will now analyse the data collected and evaluate a possible development. Deep-sea Yantai in 1,119 feet of water drilled the well to a measured depth of 7,415 feet and to a vertical depth of 7,117 feet below sea level. The well has been permanently plugged and abandoned. As previously reported, the rig is now drilling for Vår Energy at well 6406/11-2S in production license 586 of the North Sea. That's it for this week. Many thanks for listening. Hope you found this of interest. If you'd like more information on RigLogic, please visit our website www.westwoodenergy.com.